Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries. How do you do? I am Random Broom, and tonight, I completely forgot who I was, and tonight we are playing some Magic 2014. I managed to restart all my saves, which was awesome. It took ages to figure out how to do it in Steam. I'm just gonna do that. But we did it, and it was great. So now, when I go campaign, I said no to all the tutorials, so now I just have to beat Chandra Nala? Nala? Who cares? We're about to absolutely destroy this bitch. Right. Let's play. Let's get some. I'll teach you how to play as well. So, this is how all magic works. He says. Okay. You start your hand. You draw 7 cards from a shuffled deck. You have your land cards, your forests here in my case, because I'm playing a green deck. And then you have your monsters, your sorceries, and stuff like that. Your monsters, if I zoom in, they take this many land to summon onto the table. They have these traits. This one has trample. If you try and block it, unless you block all of it, it's going to attack your life points. Let's have a look at life points. Life points up here. She has 20. I have 20. We both have 50 free cards in our deck and 7 in our hand, making a total of 60. I don't think you actually have to have 60. And then this one is your graveyard. Some of the decks, like a black deck, deals in graveyards. Mine doesn't. But that's where all your creatures go to die when they get beaten. Looking at creatures, you have its attack and its defense. The attack, how much damage it can do to a target creature or player. Defense, how much it can defend you. It can only do 1 per turn, or 1 per, like, your turn and then their turn. So if you attack, you can't then block on their turn unless it says. Okay. So like this one, Reach, Gloom Widow can block only creatures with flying. Pretty useless if we've got anything on the ground, but we can still attack. This one, Regenerate. I don't know what Regenerate does. I'm guessing it just heals all of its health and stuff, but that's fine. And then this one is a sorcery. Aha, sorceries. This one takes 1 green and 1 other random type of land card. It could be a green, could be whatever. Nature's law. It's a sorcery. It's a D14. I don't know what that means. I don't really care. Search your library for a forest card and put that onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. This is your library, your deck. Cool. For your starting hand, you want a good spread of monsters and field cards. You want to have a look at how quickly you can get things out. So like my first monster I could get out would be this. It would take 2 lands, so on my second turn I'd be able to get this out. So I think we'll keep this hand. Yeah, if you draw a new hand, the amount of cards in your hand goes down by 1. So instead of 7 you get 6, then 5, then 4, and it just keeps going down. To win, we have to get Chandra's life down to 0, or she has to get ours down to 0 to lose. We can mill through her deck, so there are no more cards in her deck, then she loses. I think that's really the only 2 ways you can do it. Yeah, but yeah, that's enough to get started. So when you first start playing, it highlights the cards that you can put down. So for me at the moment, I can't put down any monsters. I can just put down a land. So I'm going to put down a land. See, it goes to my combat phase. There's a second phase, and it goes to my end phase. It's got main phase, combat phase. So she puts down 1. She can't put down any monsters or anything else either. So she goes to the end phase. I put down 1. I can then actually do some stuff. I could put the sorcery down, search for a forest card. I could do that, or I could get something out immediately. So let's get a monster out. It's got trample. I get monster out. It gets something called warp sickness at the start, which means for 1 turn you can't attack with it. Okay, unless specified. Unless it's got something called haste, you can't attack with it. So they're going to get this out. What is this card? Crimson Mage. It takes 1 red and 1 random one. It's a creature of a human shaman. And it's a D14. Again, I don't know what D14 means. If you spend 1 fire land, you can target a creature you control, gains haste until the end of the turn. So what they could do is they could put this out, they could use that, this could get haste, and you could attack straight away for free red lands. Okay, and it's got a 2 attack, 1 defense. Cool? Cool. Let's continue. That's the icon for trample, by the way. Cool, but they don't have free lands, they're done. I put this down. I'm a little bit worried because I don't have a land out. I don't have another land that I could use. So, what did we get? We got sorcery, destroy target non-creature permanent. So if they put a sorcery down that stays, I can then get rid of it if I need to. Okay, or I can use this. I'm gonna... There's a chance that we get a land out next time. In which case, I'm going to try and get this out now. Boom, and we can attack with this. So that's what we're going to do. When you attack, boom, I'm going to attack Chandra. They have the ability to block me, unless I'm flying. If you're flying, you have to be flying or have this, which is Vigilance, I think. But basically, unless specified, you can't attack anything that's flying unless you're flying. So I'm going to attack. They can defend with that card, but this card will kill that card. Actually, just looking at it, I have 2 defense. They have 2 attack, which means if they block, they'll kill my card. So let's not do that. So let's skip the attack. We're fine because we can attack with this one later on. So now I can block this card. If I block this, does this kill it? No, I'm blocking with my defense. Ah, damn, I should have attacked. So when you block with your defensive attribute. When you attack, you use your attacking attribute. If they block you, they're blocking with their defensive attribute. So I could have killed that card. But I'm not going to. It's only 2 damage. I can take 2 damage at the start. Oh no. But I will need to take this card out soon because it can give haste to other cards. Like this. This is a huge problem. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what do you have? You have 4 attack and 1 defense. Okay. Wow, that really didn't help me, did it? Okay, you know what? Maybe we try and Zerg them. 3-2, 3-3. Yeah, I think what we're going to try and do, possibly, is Zerg them. So when I say Zerg, it's just rush a load of big creatures out and hope that they try and defend as much as they can. So I'm actually going to attack with both. Are you going to try and block with that card? They're not going to, because it would kill that card if it tried to block with it. Okay, so my spider attacks, my Grunk companion, Granuk? What was that? Garruk companion? Anyway, that's fine. I'm really hoping for a land card here. Really hoping for a land. This is no good. So, Pilgrim's Eye. It's a artifact creature. It's a Thropter? Don't know what that means. It's flying. Whenever Pilgrim Eye enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Cool. So they're going to get a land from this. Blip. But I can stop this with this, because this has vigilance. And this is flying. Oh yeah, that is the icon for flying. Just by the way. Yes, we got a land. Boom. Right, we put that down. We get ourselves big troll. boom. We want to basically just outscale them as much as we can, and we want to make it a huge problem for them. So now they're taking 3, 6, 9 damage if they don't block. So they'll go down to 5 health if they don't block. Oh, they're blocking. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is really good. So we should take these two out. They'll take me out, but we should take them out. And they'll take out 2 of mine. Perfect. We wanted to get that big 4-1 out. I don't know why they attacked with that. I would have held off. But it's because I can ruin its life, basically. Lovely. That's fine. We know what that card does. It doesn't have a lot of attack. It doesn't have a lot of defense. It's just a card. That's all okay. What is this? Destroy a non-target creature permanent. No, we don't really care. Search library for a forest or land card. We're going to try that. We're going to do that. We're going to grab... It doesn't really matter which land card. So it shows you this because... I was really confused by this because I was like, oh, they're all green. It doesn't matter whether it's like a basic land, if it's a forest or it's a other random thing. Like a... Yeah. But then I realised that you get... Some of the decks that you get have multiple different types of land card. And you can grab different types of land to put out. So that's something. We can put this down. They don't have anything that can block this or this. Because they don't have anything that will do free block. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue and we're going to attack. This one's highlighted because I could use its ability to regenerate. But to be honest, I don't really know what regenerate does. So we're not going to worry about it. They're going to block that one to stop the damage coming in, but they're still going to take the free damage. If that had trample, would have stopped it, but 3 of them would have went through. But it didn't, so it doesn't. So there's only 3. Cool. They need to pull something out their ass like now, or else they're going to die. Flying, return Phoenix from your graveyard to your hand by using 4 land cards, which is good because they can do that later on now. They can do that with this, but I don't think it's. I think it's a bit too little, too late. You know what I mean? Lovely. Oh, beautiful. We got another spider. Actually, is this a big spider? Oh, it's got eyes on its legs. That's weird. We're gonna put it down. We're gonna put it out anyway, but that's weird. Boom. There we go. Oh, and this has vigilance and able to attack stuff in the sky. Yeah, vigilance and reach. Cool. Let's go then. I think we've about got this. I think they're going to have to block with everything they've got. Or else they're going to die. So they're going to have to block with these 2. And then next round we win. Boom. So they need to get something out, like, immediately. But we win, and we can actually start our campaign. Unless they pull out something absolutely huge I just can't deal with. Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah, it's a 5-4. That's pretty worrying. Cool. That's really good. Really good to know. But I can attack with 3 creatures. You can only defend once. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do that. I could use that. I don't really think there's any need to. Destroy a target non-creature permanent. But that's a creature, isn't it? Creature, yeah. Cool, so there's no point me doing that, so we can go continue. Get fucked, mate. Cool, we're done. We're done. We win. You can't stop this. And you still die. Beautiful, beautiful. Cool. That went really well. Nice. I will not lie to you. This was not my first time playing that, and I lost twice to this lady. Thankfully, my recording setup was a bit off, and like it all went a bit wrong. But yeah, that I failed at that twice. Cool, and we can play again. We can manage our decks. We can view the battlefield. Life is good, and we can actually unlock her deck and go see it.
I underestimated you. It won't happen again. I could use some help tracking a traitorous planeswalker named Ramaz. Here's a few clues. The hives on Chandalar. A death mage on Ravnica. A dragon mage of Durant. A pendant from Innistrad. An elf shaman of Zendikar. So how about some adventure?
That's her. That's who we just defeated. So, congratulations, you defeated Chandra Nala. Nala? Anyway. Now wield Chandra's magic with her Fire Surge intro pack and rain down fire spells as you challenge your friends face to face to see whose spark burn the brightest. So we got a deck. Woo! And we can actually go in and get started with campaigns. Come back next time where we'll actually do that, and I will stop explaining how to play the game and just play the game terribly like you're used to. Okay? Catch you next time.